Hello everyone, this is Linda, and from my title you can see I'm here today because I want to salute fathers. Of course, I cannot salute any father without saluting my own. I had a great relationship with my father. I had a beautiful, humble, loving, hardworking father that uh, I was so blessed to have him in my life for the time I had him. For that, I'm so grateful. Um, my father was a very humble man. He spoke little words, but his presence says volumes. I never heard my father say a curse word in my life. But when he talked, people listened. And not only that, people respect him, but he respected people also. He was just a cool man to have around. Um, so it makes me think about the fathers that I see and I'm around today. Last night I went to a program here. A young lady called me and asked me if I would sing at this program at this church. And I did, and I had a wonderful time. And there was this young girl. She came and she was talking to me, and she brought her father with her. And I thought that was very sweet. So as we was talking, he told me he had never been this very religious man. He's from New Orleans, but he's never been very religious. He loved Jesus. He know about him, and but he have not been the kind of man that run the church and you know really be very boisterous about Jesus. So he said that he was the father of seven girls. I'm like, oh my God, you really should get to know him. But what he told me really made me think a lot. He said he never did really, like quote the scriptures to his girls. He said, but he always tried to teach them how to be humble, how to love no matter what a person's skin color is. He taught them how to be respectful and to love. So I'm thinking about what he's saying, and I'm like, yeah, that's good. But if you are a Bible reader, then you will know that in Galatians 5:22, that the same thing he told me, that is the nine fruits of the spirits. That's definitely many of them. Love, to be humble, um, all those things. So someone doesn't have to run around, quoting scriptures at you or, telling you that they love God, but showing you that they love God. I prefer that even more. We have so many people who quote the scriptures, but they don't live the life. I'm not judging no one. I'm just saying what this young man was telling me. And he also said that he was this father of seven girls, but biologically, he wasn't the biological father of any of them. But he loved his daughters. He said, they are my daughters. So I'm thinking about him. I'm like, this is an awesome man to take on the responsibility of a father of seven daughters. But it wasn't about the responsibility of the seven daughters. They were his children. I believe that you a man doesn't have to be biological father of any child to be a father. if you nourish that child and love that child and spend time with that child and take care of that child, then you are the father. You know, just recently I was looking at a video of a young man. He had went to a breakfast for his daughter. And I'm thinking his daughter is around 7 or 8 years old. But, you know, this is just hardcore brother, you know, tatted all up. And this man sat in his car and cried because of the way he felt that his daughter was so excited that he was there. Those are the things that men do for children. Now we have some very hard women out there and they work very hard and the men is not in their lives. But no matter what, we must realize is that men, we cannot replace a man. You cannot replace him. So to the fathers out there who is doing the things that you should do to take care of your children, I salute you. I salute you with all of me. You know, thinking about my own father again, is that my father was very tall. He wanted his first child to be a boy. Yeah, but he got me. Long way from being a boy. But he didn't have anything to do with me, my mother said, until I was about 7 or 8 years old. Then he decided he's going to keep me. I'm like, thank you. But we had such a great relationship. It was different. The relationship I had with my mom than I had with my dad. It was just different. Not that I loved my mother more and my father more. I just had a different relationship with them. The things I did and with my dad, I didn't do those things with my mom. Like some things, but a lot of things we did that was just for us. But if you ever want to see a big, big, big man break down and get all wimpy and smushy, put him in a room with a little girl. But going on to say this is that I salute fathers because, and when I say fathers, I mean stepfathers too, because you know stepfathers means a whole lot. It means a whole lot to me, but stepfathers mean it meant a whole lot to God. So if you are that Bible reader and you do love God, then you should know that God loves stepfathers also because he entrusted his only son, Jesus, to a stepfather. And his stepfather was Joseph. So I know so many stepfathers that you would not believe they're stepfathers. You would believe that they are biological fathers of these children. So I don't believe that, you know, biological dads, you know, it only makes your dad. So to all the fathers out there who are working hard and taking care of their families and spending time with their children, you know, teaching them how to love, how to care, how to be humble, you know, don't act upon your emotions. Phew, our emotions gets us in trouble so much. But my father taught me how to not act upon my emotions and to think before I act. Fathers are great. So if your father is here in the land of the living, go and hug your dad. No matter what. Another thing, God gives us this ability right here on earth. He gives us so many things, but one thing he gave us that is so special, and that is he gave us the power to forgive. So whatever going on in your life between you and your dad, forgive. Honor him. Later, y'all.